Hi guys, welcome to the world of Pierre. I'm Pierre and today I want to talk about gaming on an iMac. I want to do the part 2 video. I did one last month and since then I installed more games, some old ones and even a brand new one that I didn't like at all. So let's begin.
Okay.
So let's start with the old games. I installed Bioshock Infinite and it runs like a charm. This game is extremely well optimized and you get 75 FPS on Ultra at 1440p. It's a real joy to revisit the city of Colombia after all these years. Then I tried Crysis 3 and activated the FPS counter from Origin. In 1080p, very high options, it stays between 45 to 60 FPS. With all the particle effects and the grass in this level, this is a tough scene to render. It gets better when you're indoor. And by the way, I forgot how tough the AI is when you play on hard. God, I died so many times recording that scene. Next is Deadlight. It is a very cool game, but it doesn't run as well as Limbo. I cannot play at 5K with a smooth frame rate. It has to be 1080p, which is not bad. Maximum options, you will get 60 frames per second. If you like zombie games, check this one out. Probably can get it for $10 during the Steam sales. Far Cry 4 at 1080p runs quite well. I had to drop the setting from ultra to very high. With these settings I get around 75 to 80 FPS, otherwise it's more 35 to 40 FPS. Not great. Overall, this new graphics card doesn't like the CryEngine on ultra. It might improve when they release a new patch or a new driver. So now this is the test I've been looking forward to, Witcher 3. So each time I buy a new computer or a new graphics card, I usually go back and install that game, the game I couldn't run a few years ago on Ultra. So back then, like 10 years ago, it used to be Crysis, and now it's The Witcher 3. So let me tell you, the game runs really well. At 1080p you can play on Ultra. You will have to tweak a few settings, but you can play around Ultra at 60 frames per second. And at 1440p you can hit 45 frames per second or 50 frames per second on high, which is pretty impressive. The fight with the giant was really amazing. And by the way, this is what the fan sounds like after gaming 30 minutes on 1440p. I'm kidding, this is my heater. This is what it sounds like. Quiet. It's really good. Then I tried The Evil Within number 2, and let me tell you, I don't want to do a full review or spoilers or anything, but I was very disappointed. So disappointed I did my first Steam refund after buying games on Steam for 10 years. The AI is terrible and it completely breaks the immersion, and it means it's not scary at all and it's laughable, so I had to disinstall that game. Nevertheless, the game looks great and it plays well on 1080p. Indoor you get some really high frame rates in Ultra, but when you go outside it starts dropping to 45 frames per second. It looks like this card doesn't like the fog. So you will need to play on high settings to get 60 FPS, and it is a recent game, so they might end up patching it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I wanted to do more recent games, but I need to save a bit of money to get the infamous Battlefront 2, the new Assassin's Creed and the new Wolfenstein. So I will do a part 3 of this video during the Christmas break, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.